An unexpected visitor gives a homeowner the surprise of a lifetime.
The Altadena man telling us he's terrified as a massive bear settles into the crawl space under his house.
And CBS LA's Luzdelia Caballero joins us live from that neighborhood. Luzdelia, our cameras, they were rolling when the bear suddenly lunged out toward you and your photographer.
Yeah, Suzanne and I were walking to that crawl space. The homeowner was kind of showing us what he had to do every day to change the batteries when all of a sudden that bear just clawed out. Obviously, we retracted immediately. That was the bear's way of saying, hey, don't get close. And right now, it seems to be very quiet in that crawl space. So this is the home behind me. The crawl space is to the left. At this time, the homeowner says he's just sitting and waiting for instructions and next steps as to what he has to do to get the bear out. Take a listen.
I saw that thing coming out of the hole. I must have turned white.
It's the kind of danger most of us only imagine, but for Ken Johnson, it's literally living beneath his feet.
Since last Tuesday, his giant black bear, California black bear, he's brown in color. He's got two white stripes, or sort of a tan stripe here and a tan nose.
When we arrived to Johnson's Altadena home, we walked with him toward the crawl space, hoping to understand how a bear managed to make himself at home. And then this happened.
Right.
The bear suddenly pushed its head out, swiped a claw toward the opening, and let out a deep huff before pulling back into the darkness.
See what I mean? It was scary. I mean, just the size of that thing related to a part of your house that you're familiar with. It's like a horror movie.
For Johnson, this isn't just a wild encounter. It's been his reality every single day for almost a week, but one he was made aware of in June when a fire mitigation crew let him know there were signs a bear had been in his crawl space.
And I noticed everything was torn up. Bricks were destroyed, pulled off the foundation, the wooden frame with the mesh on it was all pulled out. And so I put it back together just lightly and then put a camera up there.
His cameras have recorded the bear night after night, roaming his yard, even ripping down a screen and squeezing its way through that tiny opening beneath the home.
It's really close to like a wildlife habitat where a lot of bears are.
Court clopping with the State Department of Fish and Wildlife says now is the time they tend to want to den and find these spaces because they're warm and provide a sense of safety.
Unfortunately, it sounds like this is what that bear has potentially found under this homeowner's house in the crawl space.
He says the male bear is tagged, but wasn't available to tell us about any past encounters.
If it has a tag, it means that we've had some involvement with it.
Clopping says the best thing nearby residents can do is to secure access to crawl spaces and make sure not to leave any food out.
It's really unfortunate, honestly. Like we love to see bears in the woods. We don't want to see them in our homes.
Adding they're hoping to get a team out to the home soon. Meantime, Johnson is just hoping the bear leaves on its own.
But I hope they just take it away someplace where he can find fish or something.
And Johnson just let us know that the State Department of Fish and Wildlife contacted him and gave him some instruction as to what next steps he can take tomorrow in order to be safe and also try to get the bear out. The department told us that normally in these situations, two things can happen. If the bear is small enough, they could go ahead and tranquilize it. But you all saw that footage of that bear. He is massive. So they're saying, you know, best route is not to tranquilize him in there because it will be very hard to actually extract him from that crawl space. So what they are thinking is once biologists come out and assess the situation, likely what they'll do is sit and wait for that bear to come out naturally and find the safest way to potentially tranquilize the bear and get him to his natural habitat. Reporting live in Altadena, Luzdelia Caballero, CBS LA.
Wow, thanks, Luzdelia. Well, do it before the bear wants to hibernate.
Yeah.